Welcome to GOD Boxing, GOD TV. Man, we finna talk about this heated exchange at the Mikey Garcia versus Martin fight. We'll talk about the Mikey Garcia and Martin fight too. But I want to talk about the exchange between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. Of course, while they're face-to-face, T.O. is saying all this shit like, we sent contracts and what happened to the meeting with Bob? Two different things. First, he said we send contracts. Devin say, what contracts? He says, what about the meeting with Bob? So he's just making shit up as he goes. You know what I mean? That's what a person does when they lie about one thing and then a person calls out the lie, then the next person is going to go, well, what about something else? You know what I mean? Because they can't stay on that same subject they just tried to bring up. You know what I mean? If you really sent contracts, you would have kept talking about the contracts. The contracts I sent you in April. I sent the contracts. You were supposed to sign it. You never did. You know, that wasn't the argument. He switches it to, what about the meeting with Bob? So even Eddie Hearn, you know, he speaks on how he's been trying to make these fights happen, especially with the DAZN fighters, and none of them wants to fight. So, you know, he's actually telling the public that Devin has been trying to make these fights happen, and it's ridiculous to even say he hasn't. So whoever has been accusing Devin Haney of not trying to make the fights, they need to respect the fact that he is trying to fight, whether you're a fan of him or not. You have to respect the fact that Devin Haney wants to fight. Who else wants to fight? All these other fighters, but nobody's trying to make fights happen, except this youngest guy in the fucking industry. The youngest guy boxing right now, he's trying to make all the top fights. You people make me sick with that shit. Y'all make me sick when y'all sit there and try to make it seem like Devin Haney don't deserve credit. You know what I mean? I can't name another boxer who's trying to take every single fight, except maybe, and I'm talking about, I have to go to another weight class if I'm going to mention another boxer, and I'm going to say David Benavidez is the only other one that's trying to make every fight happen that's possible. Every big fight, every good fight he can make happen. I respect that from a fighter. I don't care about his race. I care about, I don't care about how he look against a bum in the ring, which I don't feel any fighter is bums. I'm just saying compared to that fighter. I care about him fighting the best. I care about my favorite fighters fighting my other favorite fighters. See, you people who watch boxing, y'all got this shit twisted. Y'all want to see y'all favorite fighters just keep beating all these weak-ass fighters. But then where's the entertainment in that? You know what I mean? So now we got it on camera. Teofimo and Devin Haney making a deal to make this fight happen. They shook hands on it. Eddie Hearn was there. Eddie Hearn said, what are we arguing for? If we gonna make the fight, let's just make it. T.O., we are. We gonna do it. So these are the words. It's all on camera, and it was all spoken. So when Teofimo faces Kambosos, and if he's able to get past Kambosos, and if Devin Haney fights Jojo Diaz and he's able to get past Jojo Diaz, there is no reason why this fight shouldn't be getting made. I want everybody who watches this show, everybody who watches this channel to share this and to make your own videos talking about this situation of T.O. agreeing to fight Devin Haney. Because if the fight doesn't happen after their next fights, if they get past their opponents, then we have an issue. We have an issue. This is just too often that fighters are not trying to take these fights with Devin Haney. And I feel like everybody in the boxing world needs to respect him at that point. Him and Tank, honestly. Because everybody like to call out Tank. Everybody like to use Tank's name. But we ain't seen no fights getting made. So, you know, it's just crazy to me that these fans, they'd be so delusional that they still sit there and act like